So this session is about AutoWiz. It's a library which is open source. You can go to this address to look at the website. It's the PyPy page where like all the Python, most of the Python packages are hosted, right? So basically the name is AutoViz. So it will do auto visualization. So you must have noticed we have discussed about Matplotlib, Seaborn, and there are multiple, like 5 to 10 types of different plots that we have learned, grades and all, right? So there are a lot of there are a lot of plots kind of visualizations which help us to understand our data in a better way, right? So this library does is it will plot your data set directly in just one line and will give you all the different kinds of plot that you might want to look at, okay, in just one line of code. So that's why it is AutoWiz. So it will perform all kinds of visualization. It will take your columns by itself. So we don't need not to provide individually by writing a code like Seaborn, what is the hue parameter, what is my x-axis, y-axis, or everything it will define by itself. It's pretty amazing, like magic, right? So basically you have to run this line of code initially to install this library because it does not comes pre-installed with Anaconda. So if you run this with this exclamation sign, what it will do is if it is not there, it will ask you, okay, should I install? You will say yeah, why, yes. And if it is already installed, it will say requirement already satisfied. So basically first time you have to run this without this exclamation mark, or you can run with this. You can just enter yes here. Why? It will install that library. Okay. Then we have to include this library also because the AutoWiz library is dependent on this library, which is used in itself, right? Once these two installations are done, we just have to import this library from the source, which is from autowiz.autowiz class, import autowiz class. So we are using this class to define our data frame, the data set. And we are importing this from the AutoWiz library, and this AutoWiz class, it's a method, it's a class defined in this library by itself. Right. So, and we will create and instantiate an object. I think we have seen these things before, but I will discuss these things in detail when we start with machine learning. So this is an instantiation of this class. So basically I need something which is called AutoWiz. It is there in this library. This library I have installed in my computer, but in this present script, I need to use it. So I have to create an instance of this object of this class. This is the instance. So whatever functionality of AutoWiz class is there, I can use it using this keyword, using this variable AV, right? So after once I have created this instance of the AutoWiz class, I can do av.autowiz and pass the CSV file name on where my data is stored, right? So my CSV file name is in this. Yeah. So this is my database. We have already seen this before in Seaborn lectures if you have gone through the exercises and the notes. So it is a data set about the survivors and the passengers of the Titanic ship, right? So what is the survive status? What is the P class? What is the gender? What is the age? And there are like what? How many rows? There are around 900 entries. Okay, of all the passengers that who were there on the ship. So this thing we can visualize the complete data, and my data is in the comma separated format, CSV format, because every data point is separated by a column. So I will pass that separator. Just these two things, my CSV file and my separator. If I run this, I will get the complete visualization of my plots like this. So if I'm running this, it will say classifying the variables. By default, it had defined all the columns, all the variables itself. And I get this pairwise scatter plot of continuous variables, right? So age versus fair, fair distribution plot. What is the box plot of the fair column, right? What is the probability plot? This plot we will learn in machine learning, like error distribution. So if this line is estimating this distribution of these variables, so what is the error, right? Okay, I can get the age column also. Let me, I cannot, I think I cannot zoom in more. So I'm getting the age column by all distribution plot, box plot, and error plot, probability plot, right? Then I'm getting a distribution of Parch. Parch is the parent child, how in the family, if they book the ticket for 5 people, how many parent child will there, right? So I can get so it is one of the columns in my data frame. It will plot this with respect to other columns, and it will show the distribution, how each column is distributed. So I'll get a Voyant plot, right? I'll get a heat map. So all these we have studied individually, right? So I can get all these plots in just one line of code. So I can study if there is a trend or not. So here I can see there is a clear decreasing trend. Okay, so maybe it is because what is the fare paid by the category of passengers, right? Here it is where the places from where people embarked. So these are the stations on which Titanic stopped before like the journey, right? So most of the people went or embarked on the Titanic ship from Cherbourg, then Southampton, then we have Queenstown, right? These are, I guess, states of US, okay, or maybe cities, not states. So we have next is average age by passenger class. So like there are three classes: first class, second class, third class. What was the average age? So of course, in the first class, which is the cheaper, we have a lot of people. That's why the average age is more. More people are traveling in the passenger class. Very less are traveling the first class. They have their own cabin or cruise kind of a thing. Okay, so the point is with this one line of code, I can visualize all the parameters, all the columns with each other, right? So this is very useful when we want to explore data, or when we are quickly want to have a idea about how my data is distributed and what my data is about, right? I can make a connection from there. So yeah, that's it for today, this session. Maybe if we have time, we can start in the next class. Cool, fine.